The mental fortresses, building unshakable confidence in high-pressure situations. Picture this, it's 2:47 a.m. on a Tuesday night, and Michael Torres is pacing around his apartment, his stomach twisted in knots. In 6 hours, he has to present a $2.3 million proposal to the board of directors at the largest company in his industry. This single presentation could change his career forever or destroy it completely. Just 18 months earlier, Michael couldn't even order food at a restaurant without his voice shaking. He was the guy who avoided eye contact in meetings, who let others take credit for his ideas, who said sorry before he said hello. But tonight, despite the magnitude of tomorrow's presentation, something was different. His mind was calm. His confidence was unshakable. He had built what Napoleon Hill called a mental fortress, an internal structure of confidence that no external pressure could penetrate. What Michael discovered, and what you're about to learn, is that unshakable confidence isn't a personality trait you're born with. It's a systematic mental construction project. Tonight, I'll show you exactly how to build your own mental fortress using the same blueprint that transformed Michael from a nervous wreck into a commanding presence who closed that $2.3 million deal and became the youngest VP in his company's history. The moment everything changed, 18 months before that pivotal presentation, Michael was sitting in his car outside a networking event, gripping the steering wheel so tightly his knuckles had turned white. He'd been to 4 of these events in the past month, but each time he'd sat in the parking lot for 20 minutes, then driven home without going inside. That night was different because he saw something that changed his entire perspective on confidence. Through the venue's glass windows, he watched a woman about his age, commanding a room of 50 business executives. She wasn't the most conventionally attractive person there. She wasn't the loudest, but everyone was drawn to her. She had something Michael had never seen up close: genuine, unshakable confidence. Later, he learned her name was Dr. Patricia Kellerman, and she had transformed from a social anxiety disorder patient into a keynote speaker who commanded $50,000 per presentation. But here's what shocked Michael most. 5 years earlier, Patricia couldn't even speak up in a college seminar with 6 people. Confidence isn't about being fearless, Patricia told him when he finally worked up the courage to approach her after reading 3 of her articles. It's about building mental structures that remain solid when everything around you is chaos. I call it fortress architecture. The 5 pillars of mental fortress architecture. Over the next 6 months, working with Patricia and studying the confidence patterns of dozens of high performers, Michael discovered that unshakable confidence rests on 5 specific pillars. Pillar 1, the foundation of competence. True confidence begins with genuine skill development. You can't fake competence in high-pressure situations. The foundation of every mental fortress is deep, demonstrable ability in your core areas. Pillar 2, the preparation protocol. Confident people aren't winging it. They're incredibly prepared, but their preparation goes beyond knowing facts. They prepare for emotional states, unexpected challenges, and various scenarios. Pillar 3, the success archive. The mind needs evidence of capability. Confident individuals systematically catalog their wins, both big and small, creating mental reference libraries they can access during pressure moments. Pillar 4, the identity infrastructure. Your self-concept either supports or undermines your confidence. Building unshakable confidence requires deliberately constructing an identity that expects success and handles challenges. Pillar 5, the pressure response system. The highest level of confidence isn't the absence of pressure, it's performing better under pressure. This requires specific mental technologies for transforming stress into fuel. Michael's fortress construction. Michael began implementing these pillars systematically. Months 1 to 3. Building the foundation, Michael assessed his actual competence levels honestly. He was good at financial analysis but weak at presentation skills and interpersonal communication. Instead of avoiding these weaknesses, he invested heavily in developing them. He joined Toastmasters, hired a presentation coach, and forced himself to speak up in every meeting. The key insight: he stopped trying to hide his learning process. He acknowledged his development openly, which actually increased people's respect for his growth mindset. Months 4-6, developing the protocol, Patricia taught Michael her preparation system. For every important interaction, he would research all participants and their priorities, prepare 3 different conversation tracks, practice key phrases and transitions until they were automatic, visualize successful outcomes in detail, plan recovery strategies for potential problems. Months 7-9, Constructing the archive, Michael began documenting every success, no matter how small. Successfully making a point in a meeting went into his success archive. Getting positive feedback on a report was recorded. Having a good conversation with a difficult colleague was cataloged. He created what Patricia called a confidence reference database, a document he could review before challenging situations to remind his brain of his capability track record. Months 10-12. Installing the identity. This was the most challenging phase. Michael had to reconstruct his fundamental self-concept. He stopped introducing himself with disclaimers, "I'm probably wrong, but," and began speaking with appropriate authority. He changed his internal dialogue from "I hope they like me" to "I'm here to contribute value." From "what if I fail" to "what can I learn from this opportunity?" Months 13-18. Mastering pressure response. The final phase involved training his nervous system to perform under pressure. Michael used several specific techniques: controlled stress exposure, deliberately seeking challenging situations, breathing protocols that activate peak performance states, pressure reframing, viewing stress as preparation for excellence, recovery routines that reset his mental state quickly. The presentation that changed everything. When the morning of the $2.3 million presentation arrived, Michael's mental fortress was fully operational. Here's exactly how each pillar supported him. Foundation of competence. Michael knew his material better than anyone in the room. He had spent 3 months developing the proposal and had tested every assumption. Preparation protocol. He had researched every board member's priorities, prepared responses to 15 likely questions, and practiced the presentation 12 times with feedback. Success archive. Before entering the boardroom, Michael reviewed his confidence database, reminding himself of the 27 successful presentations he'd given over the past year. Identity infrastructure. He walked into that room thinking, "I belong here. I have value to contribute. They need what I'm offering." Pressure response system. When the CFO challenged his financial projections aggressively, Michael's breathing remained controlled, his voice stayed steady, and he responded with data and confidence. The result? Not only did they approve the $2.3 million proposal, but the CEO asked Michael to present the same strategy to their international division, a $12 million opportunity. The Fortress Building Framework. Based on Michael's transformation and the study of hundreds of other confidence success stories, here's the systematic framework for building your own mental fortress. Phase 1, Foundation Assessment. Weeks 1-4, conduct an honest evaluation of your competence levels in key areas. Identify specific skills that need development and create learning plans with measurable milestones. The key principle: you can't build confidence on incompetence. Address skill gaps directly rather than hoping confidence will compensate for ability deficits. Phase 2, Preparation System Installation, weeks 5-8. Develop systematic preparation protocols for different types of high-pressure situations. Create templates for research, practice routines, and scenario planning. Practice the preparation system on lower-stakes situations first. The goal is to make thorough preparation an automatic habit, not something you do only for major events. Phase 3, Success Documentation, weeks 9-16. Begin systematically recording evidence of your capabilities. Create categories: problem-solving wins, communication successes, leadership moments, learning achievements. Review and update your success archive weekly. The brain needs repeated exposure to evidence of capability to maintain confidence during challenges. Phase 4, Identity Reconstruction, weeks 17-24. Deliberately reshape your self-concept and internal dialogue. Replace self-limiting identity statements with capability-focused alternatives. Change your language patterns both internally and externally. How you speak about yourself teaches others how to perceive your capabilities. Phase 5, Pressure Training, weeks 25-32. Gradually expose yourself to increasing levels of challenge and pressure. Develop specific techniques for managing stress response and maintaining peak performance. The goal isn't to eliminate pressure, but to use it as fuel for enhanced performance. The psychology of unshakable confidence. Napoleon Hill understood that confidence operates on both conscious and subconscious levels. Conscious confidence, your deliberate awareness of your capabilities, preparation, and track record. This is what you can actively recall and reference. Subconscious confidence, the deep programming that operates automatically under pressure. This determines your instinctive responses when there's no time for conscious analysis. Building unshakable confidence requires programming both levels systematically. Real-world fortress applications.
The Mental Fortress framework works across all high-pressure situations.
Professional presentations. Research your audience's priorities and concerns. Prepare 3 levels of content: basic, intermediate, advanced. Practice until your delivery is automatic. Document every speaking success for future confidence reference. Develop recovery protocols for technical difficulties or difficult questions. Job interviews. Research the company, role, and interviewers thoroughly. Prepare STAR method stories for common behavioral questions. Practice your responses until they sound natural, not rehearsed. Review your career achievements before each interview. Reframe interview stress as excitement about the opportunity. Difficult conversations. Prepare key points and desired outcomes in advance. Anticipate emotional reactions and plan measured responses. Document successful difficult conversations for future reference. Focus on contribution rather than self-protection. Develop techniques for staying centered during conflict. Public speaking. Over-prepare content until you could deliver it conversationally. Practice in progressively larger and more challenging settings. Record every positive speaking experience. Build identity as someone who contributes value through communication. Use nervous energy to enhance rather than undermine performance. The advanced fortress techniques. For maximum confidence in extreme pressure situations, advanced practitioners use these techniques. Mental rehearsal protocols. Detailed visualization that includes not just successful outcomes, but potential challenges and your composed responses. The brain can't distinguish between vivid mental experience and actual experience. Pressure inoculation training. Deliberately exposing yourself to controlled pressure situations to build tolerance and response capabilities. Like physical fitness, mental resilience improves with progressive training. Anchor state development. Creating reliable mental triggers that instantly access peak confidence states. These might be physical gestures, mental phrases, or breathing patterns that connect you to your best performances. Recovery routine mastery, developing quick protocols for resetting your mental state after challenges or setbacks. High-confidence individuals recover faster from pressure situations. The fortress maintenance system. Building a mental fortress isn't a one-time project, it requires ongoing maintenance. Weekly success reviews every week add new evidence of capability to your success archive, include both major wins and smaller victories. Monthly skill assessments regularly evaluate your competence development and identify areas for continued growth. Quarterly challenge planning deliberately seek challenging opportunities that will stretch your confidence and provide new evidence of capability. Annual fortress audits comprehensively review and upgrade your confidence systems based on new challenges and achievements. The common fortress mistakes. Many people sabotage their confidence building through these errors. Mistake 1. Building on weak foundations, trying to develop confidence without building genuine competence. This creates fragile confidence that collapses under real pressure. Mistake 2. Inconsistent preparation, preparing thoroughly for major events, but winging smaller interactions. Confidence requires consistent preparation habits. Mistake 3. Ignoring success evidence, failing to document and review achievements, leaving the mind without evidence of capability during pressure moments. Mistake 4. Negative identity programming, continuing to speak about yourself in self-limiting terms while expecting confidence to develop. Mistake 5. Pressure avoidance, avoiding challenging situations instead of using them as training opportunities for enhanced confidence. The fortress in crisis. The true test of a mental fortress comes during unexpected challenges. Michael faced this test 6 months after his successful presentation, when his biggest client suddenly canceled their contract, putting his department and his job at risk. Instead of panic, Michael's fortress protocols engaged. He accessed his competence foundation to analyze the situation objectively. He used his preparation protocols to develop multiple response strategies. He reviewed his success archive to remind himself of past problem-solving wins. His identity, infrastructure framed the challenge as an opportunity to demonstrate value. His pressure response system kept him focused and creative under stress. The result, Michael developed a recovery plan that not only saved his department, but positioned it for expansion. The crisis became his greatest professional victory. Your fortress construction project, building unshakable confidence, is a systematic process, not a personality transplant. Every element of the mental fortress can be developed through deliberate practice. Start with honest competence assessment. Where are your genuine skill gaps? Address these directly rather than hoping confidence will compensate. Develop systematic preparation habits. Don't wing important interactions. Prepare thoroughly and consistently. Document your successes. Your brain needs evidence of capability. Build and maintain your success archive actively. Reconstruct your identity. Change how you think and speak about yourself. Your self-concept either supports or undermines your confidence. Train under pressure. Seek challenging opportunities that stretch your capabilities and provide evidence of growth. The difference between people who crumble under pressure and those who thrive isn't innate personality. It's systematic mental preparation. Michael Torres proved this. From a man who couldn't order food without anxiety to a VP who commands million-dollar deals, the transformation happened through systematic fortress construction. Your mental fortress project begins with your next decision. Will you continue hoping confidence will appear magically, or will you build it systematically? The blueprints are here. The framework is proven. The only variable is your commitment to the construction project. Like this video if you're ready to build your own mental fortress and develop unshakable confidence. Subscribe to this channel for continued confidence-building strategies. Comment below with your biggest high-pressure challenge. Let's turn it into fortress training. Remember, confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about being prepared, competent, and mentally structured to perform under any pressure. Start building your fortress today.